In the latest, according to the American intelligence, if one were to go by that, it is being said that the Russian President Vladimir Putin reportedly has been misled, or at least has been very poorly informed by his own military advisors on how the war in Ukraine is progressing. The United States and the EU officials have said that Putin's relationship with his own military staff has deteriorated because they've been too scared to tell the truth. And the war is going poorly, and the extent of damage the Western sanctions have caused has actually very badly affected Russia. This, remember, is an American assessment.
I certainly am not a spokesperson for the Kremlin and cannot speak to what is in Vladimir Putin's head. What I can say is, of course, we have information that Putin felt misled by the Russian military, which has resulted in persistent tension between Putin and his military leadership. We believe that Putin is being misinformed by his advisors about how badly the Russian military is performing and how the Russian economy is being crippled by sanctions because his senior advisors are too afraid to tell him the truth. So it is increasingly clear that Putin's war has been a strategic blunder that has left Russia weaker over the long term and increasingly isolated on the world stage.
Now, when asked about the intelligence, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that you don't have people in autocracies who in fact speak truth to power. One example of Putin being unaware of what went on in the war is the use of conscripts being deployed in Ukraine. Russia's defense ministry had to acknowledge their use after the president denied this on several occasions, saying that only professional soldiers had actually been sent in for the combat operations. Meanwhile, the head of Britain's GCHQ spy service has claimed that new intelligence shows as to how some Russian soldiers in Ukraine had refused to carry out orders and had in fact sabotaged their own equipment and had accidentally shot down one of their own aircrafts. The British intelligence also reported that there was evidence that the Russian soldiers were actually very low on morale and very poorly equipped, and their supply lines simply did not seem to have the logistics to carry out an operation of this scale. While Russia has failed to comment on these reports, analysts have pointed out that Russia has reframed its war objectives in Ukraine, making it easier for Putin to claim a face-saving victory despite a campaign where his army has not exactly gone on to capture some of the big cities in Ukraine, but it has virtually reduced many of the cities, such as Mariupol and Kharkiv, to rubble.